We are all assembling here for a very, very noble cause. The causes concern the global society. And I believe we'll have to play a very, very responsible role in the future to come in the climate action sector. To keep the greenery intact, the environment and ecology survive for the survival of mankind and for the survival of living organisms on the planet Earth. It is a matter of great pleasure for me to be part of the Energy and Resources Institute annual flagship event, the World Sustainable Development Summit. As a research institution working steadfastly to find solutions that will make the planet more sustainable, not only through their work on policy, but also through technology intervention that will enable green transition. TERI holds a vital place in the green growth ecosystem. The Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways recently joined hands with TERI to set up the country's first National Center of Excellence in Green Port and Shipping at the institution's field station at Gwal Pahari. This National Center of Excellence brings together the expertise of the Deendayal Port Authority, Paradip Port Authority, and Chidambaranar Port Authority, and Cochin Shipyard Limited, and TERI, and will play a key role in developing regulatory framework and alternate technology adoption roadmap for green shipping in India. As inclusive green growth increasingly becomes the foundation on which future development has to take place, it is imperative to bring in policies, frameworks, and systems in place that will enable this transition. Excuse me. The shipping sector is both energy and resource intensive and needs an implementation roadmap to achieve energy and resource neutrality. Initiatives such as NCO EGPS will provide decision makers at the national and subnational level with methodology and framework to implement carbon neutrality measures and to meet the obligation under the Paris Accord. At present, about 99% of the energy demand from coastal shipping sector is met by fossil fuel. With fuel oil and marine gas oil, as per IMO, an unsafe measure may take GHG emissions associated with the shipping sector to anywhere between 50% and 250% by 2050 in comparison to 2008 emission level. The IMO overall vision adopted in 2018 is to phase out greenhouse gas emission from the industry as soon as possible in this century. In line with the IMO's objective, the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways has set target to reduce GHG emission in Indian shipping sector to 30% by 2030. Major air pollutant generated by port activities include carbon monoxide, volatile organic compounds, and nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, and particulate matter. Various pollution mitigation measures are under place by the Indian major ports, such as adoption to mechanized mode of dry bulk handling, increasing green belt coverage, conversions of diesel RTGCs to electric hybrid RTGCs, and several others. Further, the role of NCO EGPS will be transformational in achieving Vision 2030 pollution mitigation target. It is critical to develop a roadmap for greening the shipping sector in India, reduce pollution intensity, and evolved strategies to introduce renewable energy and green hydrogen in the shipping sector. With green growth being a priority area in the Union budget presented in Parliament a few days ago, the focus is firmly on meeting the decarbonization target for 2030 as well as the net zero goals for 2070. This is applicable to the shipping sector as well. The budget had also put forth the need to promote coastal shipping as an energy efficient and lower cost mode of transport, both for passengers and freight, through PPP mode with viability gap funding. With India taking over the G20 presidency this year and working groups deliberating on clean energy and green transitions, we are re-emphasizing the significance of inclusive green growth as our development strategy. To enable this growth, we need to pay particular attention to technology transfer, which is absolutely essential for green transition. There is also a need to mainstream green transition policies as well as carry out proper assessment of emerging energy and fuel sources. A green shipping sector is the most pivotal element in evolving a sustainable blue economy. A thriving blue economy needs a shipping sector that cuts back on emission and opts for green fuel. With our multiple initiatives, the ministry is looking forward to decarbonize the sector so that 2030 and 2070 targets are achieved. So with these words, I again like to reassert this particular view that we have to put our 100% to keep our environment pollution-free. So to achieve that target, whatever initiative in this kind of making the globe very much comfortable for the comfortable survival of the living organism, I believe in this particular sector, we'll have to always get united in the principle of one earth, one family, one future. This is the way we'll have to, get our commitment integrated and also put our best possible effort. Whatever policy and program will be sorted out in the near future, if it is to be implemented with letter and spirit, with full of dedication, devotion, commitment, honesty, and kind of discipline and decency, I believe this planet Earth, the family surviving on this planet Earth is going to live very comfortably for future to come. With these few words, I have seen some of the brightest students also, I believe, present here. And particularly, you are the future generation, and you have a big responsibility to soldier this kind of initiative in the near future. And I believe always we should keep in our mind that this beautiful, kind of nature and beautiful kind of planet Earth, its topography, its geography, it's all kind of national existence is meant for us. We must understand that. Because like this nature is meant for the creature. Let all the creature living on planet Earth help in the promotion of biodiversity. So, in this particular sector, I believe we, the human being, will be more concerned because there is a kind of observation that all the creature created by God, they're the promoter of biodiversity. But there is only one creature, very much dangerous for the, it is always considered to be the biggest degrader of biodiversity. So that is why this language we must understand and try to interpret what is in it and what is the appeal in it, what is the message in it. That is why today's this particular occasion is really very, very meaningful occasion. And we, the people of this planet Earth, let us work together to achieve the target, whatever we are aiming for. With these few words, I conclude. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for that vision and those very inspirational words and your incredible leadership. Let me invite now my colleague here and Mr. Sorin of Dahlberg Associates. Thank you again, Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the organizers, TERI,